having him by my side definitely makes you feel safe and protected. He looks fierce and really intimidating. He is more watchful, kind of like giving the glare stare. If he hears like a bump or a knock at nighttime, then he's usually going to do a growl or like a bark of alertness. He collects information every step of the way while we're out. His ears are perked up, his nose is to the ground, sniffing, collecting information. He's extremely intelligent. I was really surprised by Kingston's ability to just have that discernment on alerting me of like certain people or certain like situations. He goes from adventurer to like watchdog, like seamlessly. So I'll usually get up, I take him out so he can use the bathroom and have some coffee. He'll be sitting and relaxing or doing some type of puzzle or something like that. Usually in the mornings is where he gets his exercise as well. I'll make sure I kind of get some of that energy out that he's had pent up all night, run him with the ball in the backyard, do some tug of war, do something, blow bubbles, get him moving and get that little morning burst of energy out. And then just have him sit, relax a little bit before he has his breakfast. I like to take him out to run errands with me, gather him up, get his things, and we'll go out on a walk. We'll walk either down to the park or we may do an extended walk all the way out to an area called the Wetlands Edge. Having him by my side makes me feel protected, loved, and I really appreciate his companionship and his desire just to be close to me and just kind of trotting right there every little step. Being down at the Wetlands Edge, I noticed that if I have him off a leash, he does like a lot of check-ins with me, which I really appreciate. And I didn't train that for him, but I do reward him for it because I do want him to be aware of where I'm at versus where he's at. He should not go too far because then it's like, okay, we need to be able to communicate with each other. So when he does those check-ins on his own, that's really important for me. Some natural aspects about Kingston that stands out to me is his attentiveness. He is like super focused on, I feel like me, because I'm his main handler. If I say hi to someone or I stop to talk to someone, he'll read them quickly. Depending on what he picks up from them, most times he's just like, oh, okay, they're cool. Other times he is more watchful. As he's collecting information, his tail is always going. That's another telltale sign of what he's thinking, what's going on with him. And once he picks up on a scent, his tail is wagging super fast, and usually he's got that fast trot going. His ears are very telling. His ears are always twitching in certain directions, like antennas and like receptors of gathering information and keeping his head on a swivel. I just hone in his skills, his natural skills that he has, just like with doing certain things at the house, but he's not trained professionally to be a protection dog. Like I've never trained him to like watch my back, but he naturally does it. I chose the Doberman breed because when I was younger, I thought they looked really cool. They're like the full package of protective, in tune with you, your companion. I feel super safe with Kingston, not only because he looks intimidating, but he's also very alert and he's very in tune with his surroundings. He doesn't just bark at anything. So if he is barking at something, then it's kind of like, oh, okay, I need to pay attention to this. He's working, he's scanning, he's on the job when we're out and about. Definitely safety is not a concern when I'm with Kingston. I feel like with Kingston riding with me in the car somewhere, then I'm good. I need to run to the store and it's at nighttime and my husband's not able to ride with me. I'll just put Kingston in the car, crack the window just enough to where people can see, like, hey, I'm not riding alone. And usually that's enough. And I always get comments of like, wow, he looks amazing, or whoa, he looks scary. But when I do have to go to ATM, especially when it's closed, having Kingston with me is nice because usually there's no security there. Oftentimes I'll bring Kingston in with me up to the ATM. He is watching, and definitely if there's anyone else around, they definitely take notice and see, you know, who I'm with. Having Kingston with me to do those type of runs, like having cash or getting cash, makes me feel a bit safer, and I feel like it's definitely a good deterrent. He's a sweet weapon, let me just say. I think the most surprising aspect of having a Doberman is their capability to read people and read situations. They can read tones, they can read facial expressions. Like one time when he was younger, I was helping my mom with a garage sale and I had Kingston out there. Thought it'd be a great opportunity for him to meet different people, see different people. But one particular person who came up to the garage sale, Kingston got up from his place and he got in this alert stance that the Dobermans do, and he looks at them, and I'm just thinking like, oh, you know, puppy Kingston who just loves to meet everybody, no big deal. And the person freezes, they kind of stop and they look. Kingston creeps towards them, and whatever he read, whatever he didn't like, he ended up barking. That's the first time I've ever heard Kingston bark at anyone, type of like get away type bark. And so I was like, oh, that's strange. The person ended up kind of staggering off, and then later on, that person was kind of just wandering around the street, kind of like talking to themselves, kind of doing some movements. I was just like, I don't know, maybe they weren't all there, or, you know, just maybe going through something. I thought back to how like, oh, that's who Kingston barked at. Maybe there was something about that person's spirit or something about that person's attitude that Kingston was like, get out of here with that. So seeing that later, I'm like, maybe Kingston picked up on that. Ever since then, I feel like Kingston has this way to pick up on certain cues and situations that we may not see as humans. Kingston is a big baby. Once you get to know Kingston and you earn his trust, or just, you know, he can be comfortable around you, he's probably gonna grab a pillow and he will just suck on that pillow like it's a pacifier. He loves belly rubs. Sometimes he'll just go up to you and kind of like push his head into your arm and forces a hug from you. He's really sweet. He could be really bouncy and playful. His love language is jumping, so we're trying to shift that love language. Kingston likes to give kisses. He actually will give kisses on command. One thing that's so sweet that he does actually is he'll come up to me and he'll just put his head like on my stomach and just like gaze up at my face, and that's really sweet and cute. So he's definitely a cuddler. He will force you to cuddle too. One thing that people wouldn't understand about Kingston if they've never owned a Doberman before is their need to be with their person. So they could want something really bad, but they want that with their person. Prime example is Kingston will want to go outside like really bad. Like, let's go outside, let's roam around the backyard. Like, sure, Kingston, go ahead. I open the door, like that's for you to do. I'm gonna go sip my coffee. And I will close the door and I'm looking back at the door and he's standing there, like watching, waiting. The moment I open that door, my foot steps down the backyard, then he's like, phew, he's off to do what it is that he begged to do. Dobermans are just super clingy like that. They're very clingy and they really want their person. Even if there's multiple Dobermans, even when I had 2 Dobermans, both Dobermans are watching like, well, Mom, when are you coming out? Because we want to do what we want to do with you here. For a person who is interested in getting a Doberman because they value that personal security portion, but they also want like a family dog, the Doberman is the perfect breed, I believe, for that because they were bred to be personal protection dogs. So they already have that instinct and they're easily trainable. But they also really have that strong companion side, that super sweet side, lovable, loyal, attentive, all those warm, cuddly, lovable things about them built in as well. So it's really like a perfect match. Having Kingston in my life is really fulfilling because of the experiences that I'm able to share with him, and because of him, having him integrated into me and my family's life has been very purposeful. It's given us a lot of like meaning and purpose. Having him with us has added a lot of value to our lives. Through the companionship, through the activities, all those things helps make our lives more full and better. And I couldn't imagine my life without a Doberman. Life would not be as rich and as valuable as it is without Kingston.
A Doberman isn't just a pet, it's your loyal guardian, it's your protector, always on guard, always alert, because that's who they are. But protection is not just about strength, it's about being sharp, clear-headed, and responsive, and that starts from the inside. And what you feed your Doberman, it really does fuel their ability to do what they're born to do, to protect you, to watch over you. And when their mind and their body are working together, it just allows them to think 3 steps ahead in any situation. And that's why lately, Doberman owners everywhere are flocking to Ollie for their human-grade, fresh meals designed with veterinary nutritionists and balanced in a way that fuels your Doberman for a clear head, strong muscles, a beautiful toned body, and just the dog that they were meant to be from the beginning. They use real high-quality ingredients in all their meals. No fillers, no byproducts, no artificial junk of any kind. It just really keeps them strong, calm, and ready. And you can relax knowing that your dog is fueled with top-notch nutrition so that they can do what they do best and keep you safe, watch over you, play and love you every step of the way, always by your side. It's finally time to upgrade probably the most important aspect of your dog's life, their diet. So go to the link in the description down below, or you can simply open up your browser and go to dobermanplanet.com/freshfood, and that'll take you straight to Ollie's site so you can see their deal. But before you check out, enter the code Doberman Planet, all caps. It's an exclusive deal I got just for Doberman Planet viewers. It'll get you 60% off your very first box with them. So I'll see you over there at dobermanplanet.com/freshfood. I am so happy you got the opportunity to meet Kingston today and his owner Chondra, and hopefully they'll inspire you to really consider the Doberman for your next dog. I'll see you guys next week on the next episode of Doberman Planet.